The following is a presentation of Manatee Schools Television in association with TV production teachers and students.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Braden, Florida, at the beautiful Manatee High School field, home of the Hurricanes. Tonight, we have an amazing game between the Parrish Community High School Bulls versus the Manatee Hurricanes. Now, this may come as no shock or surprise, but this is a district game, and a big one at that, as last time these two teams faced off, the Bulls were the better of them, as they took a win quite handedly, 20-0 on Manatee. Now, this is a team we've seen play quite a few times. We've seen them at home. Last time we saw them at Bayshore. And, you know, this Manatee team is very sneaky because they have multiple QB structures. They have multiple girls who are very good at hustling, very good at getting down the field, very good at defending. They have some bigger girls who are able to taller girls who were able to stalk the back defense, and that we saw in Bayshore when they got an interception in the game previous before that, where I believe they got 2 interceptions. So this is a team that's going to put up a fight, and they're a lot more seasoned coming into this game than they were at the beginning of the season. As far as the Bulls, they've been on an absolute tear, only allowing 6 points from opponents this whole season, going through about 8 games now. This will be the 8th game that they've played, but only allowing 6 points, and they've had some blowout wins. A handed win at Palmetto, 52-0, Manatee 20-0, Southeast 32-0, Bayshore 21-0, Braden River 32-0. And so when you see scores like that, you see a team that's well oiled, like an old Chevy, you know what I mean, like an old Lincoln or something, a 6'4" Chevy. Just nice and oiled, smooth, clean, so fresh, so clean. Just ready to come out here and handle business. So it's going to be a tough night of work for both squads. And the Hurricanes are looking to get their get back today. So we shall see what these girls will be pulling out here. Don't go anywhere yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with some more amazing flag football action, MSTV.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and high school flag football fans. Welcome to Joe Field at Hopkins Stadium. Tonight's contest is between the visiting Parrish Community Bulls and your Manatee Hurricanes. Point toss is won by the Bulls. They defer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into the beginning of this game. Coin toss taken down by the Bulls, so they deferred, and so Manatee will be throwing it off here. They're kicking it off, rather. And unfortunately, Manatee is playing into the sun. The sun just had daylight savings, so everything's been shifted. And now they will be playing into the eye of the sun. That's definitely going to be something to take in consideration for this game. Unfortunate field placement will flip at the end of the quarter. And the whistle is rung, so the ball shall be thrown over the middle. A nice dot in between spaces. She has time, collides with another girl. And that is Ariana Kurtzy, someone we saw a lot last game, being dimed all across the field. Definitely a big wide receiver there, as you can see. Sun is no issue, wide open in coverage, able to get that one off quite easily. No pressure in the backfield from Parrish. And they're going to hand this one off. She's going to sprint up the left side, gets through, and is going to go for a couple of yards there, probably about 5 or 6 they'll give her. And now it's handoff to number 1, Smalls.
Number 1, Denilah Smalls.
Denilah Smalls getting her first touch of the rock today, pushing it up with speed across the left side off the motion play. And behind in QB, I believe we have Carter, number 2. Sorry, excuse me. Number 5, I believe, Carter. And she's pressing the backfield, and that's going to make her make a rash decision. And that was number 10, Laura Lee Lambrick, getting back there quite fast, putting the pressure, almost snatching the flag, getting the sack in the backfield, but Carter was able just to get it out of her hands. Number 7, Brandy Carter. And she lines up again. Parrish deep in coverage out. A good block, fakes the motion, is going to go. Her flag falls down. And I don't think it was taken. I think that her flag just fell off her hips. I think it was just on loose. She gets the snap, direct snap, fakes off the handoff, takes off. Hot pursuit is Laura Lee. But she's able to get there. Her flag, yeah, just fell down. I don't know what happened. A ghost, maybe. Carter back, everyone on the line this time. They're looking to air it out. Snap, no motion on this play. She's looking, she searches, looks left, dumps it off, gets it to the sideline. And that one was caught for a gain of about 3 or 4. And that was caught by number 14, Tamia Searles. And they're going to have motion in the backfield. Searles going to get the handoff going up the right side. She has a defender in her face. And she's brought down by number 12, Kiana Rito. Switching up the quarterback, putting Ariana Carter, who's going to hand it off to Searles. Excuse me. She's going to be brought down after a few yards gain. Ariana Carter again going to be taking a snap in the back. It goes. Parrish gets a good jump off the line, almost sacked her, overthrown, almost intercepted, but the play was broken up.
Pressure again in the backfield, number 10, Laura Lee.
And that was great pressure from Laura Lee. She was able to get back there very fast. And Carter had to make a very quick decision there, letting that ball loose. And a little bit of collision at the point of the catch there, so we have some girls shaking up. But so far, this Manatee team has been great. Pretty much every play has been positive yardage. Only one miss connection passing wise. They've been able to make their way down the field very handily, especially off that big play at the beginning, seeing number 20 Kurtzy over the middle, a big gap in the zone there. And Parrish definitely doesn't want that to happen that much more, as they do play there's only one rusher and every other girl is back, but they play so spread out. You know, they're really looking to keep everything in front of them and not really allowing any type of deep passes. We've seen Manatee, they have the arm, they can sling the rock. It can they can really get it down the field if they wanted to. They have the girls, they have the speed, and if they have the blocking and the time, the quarterbacks have arms. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after a quick break. Don't go anywhere yet. MSTV, Game of the Week.
Let's have a hand for number 7, Miriam Mendoza.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action after the break. Able to help that young lady off of the field. And now we are going into 4th down territory. They need about 5 to get to that 1st down marker, so they're definitely looking to air it out. All girls on the line and Carter in the backfield. Looking for a flag. And the clap, and the ball is snapped. Great pressure, Laura Lee in the back, but wide open is number 1, Smalls, who gets the clutch play to move the chains. There really isn't chains out here. Carter snaps. If you're going to see in just a second, Laura Lee right in the backfield, very ferocious, getting a jump on the center, but Carter has no problem getting her eyes downfield, Tom Brady-like, and sees Smalls and gets the conversion. So a new set of downs here. And the only next stop seems to be the touchdown. They've switched quarterbacks back to number 7, Brandy Carter. And she's going to be stacked in the backfield with a running back that she's going to hand it off to up the left side. Smalls again. Able to get a couple, maybe a yard or 2 on that one. Not too much. She's going to hold it almost like an option play, like a wildcat style play, try to get the defenders off, but when she's there, she hands it off, and Smalls was up using that speed to try to get on the outside. Couldn't get much. Parrish was all over it. Carter in the backfield again. Snaps. She's going to get it, and they're going to run the option play. She's going to go up, give it the toss. And Laura Lee, a savage, can't be contained. She's been a big piece of this defense so far. They got to find if they had an extra blocker or something, man. She's getting right past the center, getting her off the jump, and is able to rush this offense and come from behind and snag the flag. Now, Ariana Carter again in the backfield. Looks like it's 3rd down. They're going to snap. They're going to look. She's going to throw a quick one. Throws it up just a little bit too high. Hits the hands of Courtesy, who's disappointed, not able to bring that one in. And if you look, Laura Lee there giving no time, pressuring the quarterback almost immediately, about a second before she jumps into the camera. Courtesy tried to pull a little Air Jordan there, get up high, and tried to snag that one down, had her hands on it, just couldn't pull it down. Go home or go for bust here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. Probably need to get about 20 yards. Even more maybe. Yeah, about 20 yards. A little bit less, probably about 17 yards they're going to need. And they're looking to air it out. They're looking for the end zone. And it's picked. Parrish Bulls the other way, cutting through traffic. She's still going. And the flag pulled by Carter. That interception was by number 13, Janaea Bowen. What a great pick it was. Able and almost took it home, just barely saved by Carter. The last line of defense, if she wasn't there to snatch that flag, that would have been all the way. So Parrish are going to be starting in their own territory, but coming off the momentum of a great pick. And that's the benefit, you know, about having so many defenders back, is that when you're on the other side of the field and the team's getting closer to the end zone, the field also gets shorter. So that means you have more defenders in less space. And Parrish are going with a stack look, but they're going to have a flag right off the back here. A false start on the Bulls. So they're going to be walking them back a few. And this team is QB'd by, looks like number 18, Amelia Simpson. Yep. We'll see what kind of drive she's going to be able to put together. Whistle, ball snap, 2 defenders in the back. She's slinging the rock way downtown. And she has an arm. Going to be dangerous for this Manatee team. As you can see, they can get down, overthrew, but was able to run, just stopped, and threw an absolute missile. Intended target number 11.
Bring up second down and 20.
And so now they're going to be on about second down and 20. They're going to hand it off this time up the sideline to number 5. She's going to cut it up, gets past one defender, can't get past the second. Markevia Morgan, who came off the option there in the running back spot, gets a screen from the QB, is able to blow past the first defender, tried to get past the other, but she was brought down by number 10, Sharday Carter. So both of these teams using some sweep plays here to try to tear up the outside. 2 running backs now, 1 in motion. Ball is hiked. They're looking for the pass, going to sling it across the middle, and is almost picked by number 23, Amari Spencer, and she looks disappointed by what happened. Had her hands on it. Looked like she was going to pick it. It was just a little bit too low. And so essentially, not really a productive run here. They had a penalty and then a miss overthrown ball, and now they'll be punting it here on the back end. And that one's going to go deep, going to be recovered. They're going to take off with it. And she's cutting up the sideline, doesn't get too far, brought down at about the 25. But yeah, not that much of a productive drive by the Bulls. They had the false start that brought them back a little bit, and then they had an overthrown pass, the sweep up the right, and then another pass that was almost picked. And so they shall be going to. Offense is going to be going to the sideline, and the defense is going to take the field here. Manatee not happy, cannot be happy with how the last drive ended. Looking to get their get back, and a false start penalty. And so that's going to back them up. It's contagious. Both teams getting a false start to their drive now. I'm going to walk them back. And it looks like we got a couple running backs back, and they're going to hand it off to up the left side. She's going to cut it up the middle. Going to be brought down. What a great tackle
Number 1,
by number 4, Kaylin Kitchens.
Small, Sanders for 5. Regains the yardage lost
Getting
on the
herself a
penalty,
tackle
bring up second
right there.
down and 14.
Blazing speed on both sides, though. Both teams very fast when they hand the ball off. A lot of motion plays we see here. A lot of handoff up the outside, but she cut it up the middle there, was able to, but got taken down. Second down here. Carter's calling for it. No one to help her in the backfield. She's going to dump it off on the left side, and they aren't going to get much. Maybe about a yard or 2, maybe 3. If they're feeling happy, if the refs are feeling nice today.
Pass to the flat.
And give about 3 yards. Dumped it off shorts to the flat.
Complete for a 4-yard gain. Can bring up third down and 10.
And third down and 10, a long field right now for third down in their own territory. They're going to switch it up to number 5, Carter. She's going to call for it. She's back deep. She's looking, has some time. She's going to air it out over the field, and it hits her hands again. Kersey, hits her hands again. I know she's not too happy about that. Carter seeing her, throwing it into heavy traffic, but is just barely able to get to her, and it does. It hits her hands. She drops it. She's not happy about that one. And with that one, that's going to bring the end of the first quarter here. So we'll be flipping sides. The sun has subsided, so we don't have to worry about that being a factor. And if you look in your top right corner, that gentleman who's carrying what looks to be Thor's hammer is one of my good friends, a.k.a. Billy D. Shout out to Billy D. I think he takes the pictures out here at Manatee High School. That's my guy, man. Shout out to him. Getting some love from the coaches on the sideline. And multicultural, you know, you can go anywhere. You can go to the cookout, you can go to the barbecue, or you could go to the dinner, you know. Manatee looking to punt here, man. They're going to take this one and put this one deep in the books. Try again next time. And looks like the Zebras not too happy with what they saw, so that snap was bad, and so they are going to just give them a default starting point. Looks like they're giving them
ball spotted at the 22-yard line, be first.
Yeah, the ball spot at the 22. So wow, they're getting a very short field here, and a very short field to the first down as well. Same QB, Sumpson, who's going to hand it off there, and they're all over that in the backfield. Wow, what a great effort by the Hurricanes. Number 4, Delaney Cole, getting back there, getting the tackle for loss right there. Read the handoff and was able to get back there and get a big tackle for loss. That's going to be great, backing them up quite a few. They're probably about 5 yards away from the first down now. Amelia going to get the snap. Fakes the handoff, going to use the option herself. Ooh, taking some ankles back there. Able to get through, stay in bounds, and she cuts it up. And that's going to be moving the chains. Sumpson taking some ankles in the backfield, able to get him off him. Just able to barely skirt by the second defender, stays in bounds, and is able to, I believe she got at just about the 20. So we're going to give her that, and that's going to move them to the next down, which is only going to be the touchdown.
First and goal. Ball from 19.
And so switching up the look here. Only one running back in the backfield with Amelia. And the ball is snapped. She's going to hand it off up the left side. Plenty of space, and she's going to go for about 5 or 6 yards up the left side. Morgan. As you can see, had the whole defense going right. They handed it off left, and nothing but space and opportunity. Able to move up just even ever so closer to the touchdown. An announcer Talking about it's hard to read the home team numbers. Anyway, quarterback swarmed in the back. He's able to get away from the sack. She's going up the sideline. And she gets the touchdown. Wow, Parrish strikes first.
Right there, but unable to pull the flag, but there is longer on the field. Penalty, flag guard against the Bulls.
Wow. And this one's going to be brought back. A flag is thrown on the field for flag guarding. So they are going to spot it way back. And that's going to be taken back as well. So they're going to call it flag guarding on the quarterback, number 18, Sumson. And that's going to back him up quite a bit. Wow. They are going back to about the 35 almost. Wow. Wow, that was a huge penalty. So what would have been a few yards tackle for losses turned to a whole half field, and Manatee's taking clear advantage. As you can see, the defense coming on the inside and getting even more. I believe, yeah, it's number 3, Maria McNeil.
Back up the Bulls.
And the Bulls are on 3rd and forever, way back. They're looking to air it out, most likely here. And they do. All receivers on go. They're looking. We know the QB has an arm. She slings it. Is she able to get behind? And it's going to be called incomplete there. Defense swarmed the wide receiver on that one. I believe it was number 13, Denari Bowen. As you see, 3 defenders all around there. I think she was able to get her hands on it, but almost picked. It's going to be hard to catch a ball like that. This team knows there's only one thing you guys can do, and that's air it out. Jana Bowen, who we saw earlier get an INT, almost got intercepted herself. So they're going to elect to kick it off here. And they do punt it. It hits the hands and it touches the dirt. And that one's going to be called down at about the 17. So, wow, a great run for the Bulls. They had short field, was able to sneak and steal away the first down before goal line, and looked like they almost got the touchdown, but QB number 18, Simpson, was called for flag guarding, which backed them up and killed the drive, backed them all the way up to about the 40, the 37. And with that, the Manatee defense put some great pressure on them on the back, not allowing anything to be caught, even though we see the arm that this Parrish community team has back there. And so now Manatee's going to try their drive with Ariana Carter in the back. She claps for it. She gets it, doesn't have much time to let it loose, but she does get it to her intended target of number 11, Kennedy Isaac, who's going to go off the tip of her fingers and drop to the ground.
Looking for number 14, Tamia Searle, is incomplete. Bring up 2nd down, 6.
Ball is clapped for again. Carter in the back. Not much time. Going to elect to dump it off short. It's going to be bobbled and fumbled and flipped and tumbled to the ground. Intended target on that was number 1, Smalls. Again, this you can see her on every replay. Laura Lee is not playing around. She's getting into that backfield whether you like it or not. And that's going to be a big reason why this Bulls team is very successful. As they're able to get back there very quickly and make the quarterback have to make a quick decision. May not be able to set for a good long deep throw. And look like another flag here. False start. And that's going to back the Hurricanes up even more. Let's see if they'll be able to get this first down on this drive. Going to be one of the worst drives they've had so far if they are not able to get this first down. 3rd and about it's hard. I'm at an angle here, so it's hard for me to say, but about 3rd and about 10. about 10 of them things. This one's going to be snap, change at quarterback, all 4 on deck, and they're going to air it out. They let it have some open air here, and it's intercepted again. Number 13. Jana Bowen with her second interception of the night. Look at her backpedaling like Ed Reed coming in. Excuse me. Give me that. Ooh, what a great catch. What a great pick by Bowen. Playing the middle coverage, reading the QB's eyes, know who she wants to hit, her main receiver, and was able to get there and put herself in position. The Bulls going to snap it. They're going to flip it out short on the right side. They get a lot of space there. And looks like, yep, they're going to call it first. They're going to move the chains.
Anthony Dix passed the line of the game for the first down.
Spotting there at about the 19.
Goal from the 18-yard line.
About 18-19. And so this Bulls team, looking to waste no time, got great field position, a lot better, starting not nearly near half as they ended off their last drive. Ball is snapped to defenders, but she's scrambling. She's getting out of there. And the flag is pulled as 2 defenders in on the ground.
Amelia Thompson was the keeper.
Amelia seeing the pressure, able to get out of there, but not really able to get much. Maybe got about 2 yards on that one.
Bring up second down and goal.
The Manatee team changing up the tactic here, sending 2 girls, really trying to blitz, get Amelia uncomfortable back there. They know she can throw, and she does. She lets it loose. It hits the hands and is dropped by the intended target, number 5, Morgan. As you can see, they only have 1 defender. She picks up the girl on the right, and Amelia staring down her target. A nice, great ball thrown. Hits her right in her hands, right in motion, just drops it.
Timeout on the field.
And a timeout is called. So, wow. This Bulls team in the position to score. They got a nice field position. Bowen, number 13, Jana Bowen, who's been absolutely mossing people out there. 2 interceptions already in this game with 2 minutes to go and counting in the second quarter. Amelia going to get it. She's being rushed, has to go on the run, and is going to decide to take it herself. Breaks the defender's ankle, is going to get through. Does not get the TD. Is just stopped just shy of the end zone. Really, she's keeping it, but it's more so off the necessity of the scramble. She kind of has to keep it. They're sending 2 defenders towards her. So what can you do in that situation but run? And she was able to get past the first defender. That was after she got the 2 offers. She was able to get past the first one in front of her and almost ran it in for the TD. They're about maybe 5 yards shy, 4 yards shy. And 1. Okay, and they want about 1:52 on the clock here. Second quarter, this would be a great chance for the Bulls to be able to punch one in right before the end of the game. Sorry, right before, not the end of the game, right before the end of the half. They kind of set the tone and have that momentum when they come out here. They should be getting they will be getting the ball back at halftime, so this would be great. They could double up on the other side. 4th down here, so there's a lot riding on this one. Looks like Hurricanes are going to send 2. They're going to have 2 defenders in the back. That one's flipped out. And what are they going to call it? Complete, yeah, but just barely stopped shy, maybe about an inch, a fingernail away from the touchdown. Amelia rolls out, throws it to her left. 2 defenders swarm her. One's in front, kind of blocks her path. No flag called or anything like that. Number 0, Kimry Hyson, was just barely blocked out of there. And the coach schooling her on a couple Low moves there, but Manatee is able to barely save themselves with 1:27 left on the clock. So less than a 2-minute drill to try to get down the whole length of the field here to the touchdown, while also trying to avoid a safety. We know Laura Bruce Lee, how she's breaking through these offensive lines here. And the Zebra telling the clock operator how to run the clock here. He's a local legend. He's been at a bunch of games. And you see the Manatee student section pretty thick, especially for, I believe that might be just a lacrosse team right there, but, you know, for a flag football game, we got a good amount of people here. And I believe they're all on that side. So shout out to them for showing up and supporting the school, man. One thing I like about Manatee, man, it seems like one of those, like, almost like High School Musical type high schools. They got, like, the Roman Coliseum pillars out in the front. You know, when I went to Lake Ranch and Booker, you know, it wasn't this thing looking nice out here. They got this turf field. I don't know how long they had it, but they had a really nice turf field. Everything was really good. Shout out to Booker and Lake Ranch, though, man. Those are my alma maters. Anyway, back to the game here. They're going to go in motion. They want to hand this one off quick, and Laura Lee getting back there. And a safety has happened. Laura Lee making it, really putting on an MVP performance here. She's going to get the safety, able to get back there just in the nick of time. She's been killing the center all night. And that dominance has led to some defensive points. Wow. And the Parrish team celebrating it up here as they're going to get the offense right back out on the field and put 2 points on the board. First ones to actually put some points on the board here in the second quarter. Laura Lee, man, just been absolutely great out there tonight. Super fast coming off the line. Every replay you see, she's right there putting the pressure on the QB, really making this offense have to hurry up, make the passes come out maybe a little bit quicker than they want them to be, or really not giving the running back any space. They can't really cut it back because Laura Lee's right on their tail. Manatee's also had some heartbreaking drops out there, looking like my Baltimore Ravens. They've had some heartbreaking drops out there from some of their wide receivers. Some balls have been thrown very nicely on the money, and they've hit the hands, or it's been some coverage. It's hard to see that. The Bulls back the other way. They're going to hand it off here, and they're going to be stopped. Oh, no, never mind. Going to bring it out and able to fight just to get maybe just to the line. Number 5 on the Bulls, Morgan, almost caught there, but was able to break out of that one. Little Barry Sanders action. Danced their way out of that one, and they're going to be back down the field. Amelia going to get the snap here. Fakes the handoff, and it's a fumble.
Ball dropped by the Bulls. Now back them up to the 27-yard line.
We always fumble there. First time we've seen that. A little extra slippery.
Third down and 14.
And so they will be backed up again. 2 running backs here. And they do a little flea flicker. First time we've seen that. She's going to cut it up the field, avoids one defender, and is able to cut it up even further. Number 11. We unfortunately don't have on the roster. But she's done some work. Not the first time we've called her number. This here, as you can see, gets by him. A little tightrope action, but was just taken down right after. So the Bulls trying to get the 4th down here, but at this point, you only have 27 seconds left. So they're looking to go for a full of the field here, and they're switching up the quarterback. Oh, they're punting. Okay. They're going to take the safe option, punt it, and put it in the Manatee, put it in the Hurricanes' hands. Oh, what a great punt. That one goes deep. Is caught and is dropped. So no return on that one, and that one's going to find its way on the ground. They'll be at the
punt ruled dead at the 15-yard line.
They'll be at the 15. With about 17 seconds left in this first half of action, 2 points on the board from the Bulls, 0 from the Manatees. Hopefully this drive here, they're able to move down. Laura Lee is not in the front. They have elected to put, I believe, number 3, Leanne Harrison up there. And the snap, it goes bad. Clock is still running, 8 seconds left. And by the time the ref puts that down, it's going to be halftime. And it is halftime. They're going to call it there.
The first half. And your score here at Joe Field at Hopkins Stadium at halftime. The visiting Parrish Bulls 2, Manatee Hurricanes nothing.
So far, the first half of action, we've had about 3 or 4 drives from each team here, and they have ended in despair. They have ended in despair. The only scores we have are a defensive score from Laura Lee, who was able to get that safety on the other side for Parrish Bulls. Some other standouts defensively, we've seen number 13, Janaea Bowen. She's been absolutely phenomenal guarding that back end defensively, getting 2 interceptions so far, 1 on a 4th down and 1 on the other where she was stalking out the field, came all the way from midfield, came all the way to the right, was able to snag that one. Really, for Manatee, they've just had some heartbreaking catches that have hit the receiver's hands but haven't been caught. As far as Parrish, they've had some really drives be stalled out from penalties. And they also were stalled out at the goal line there by Manatee, who kind of had a great, brilliant play where they had one girl stand in front and one pulled the flag, because you can't tackle a girl, but if you're in the way and you aren't touching them and they run into you, then, hey, it's fair game. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick halftime break. We'll be right back soon. MSTV, Game of the Week. Don't go anywhere.
Film on these games, they were finding holes, they were getting the runners on, and they were scoring the runners. So if you stick to that plan, should be able to get some damage done.
Let's go, let's go.
I touched it. I touched the ball before it went out, Coach.
Come on, Alex. The ref did not call that.
You gotta be kidding me, Alex.
It's the championship game. Talk to him, Coach.
I touched it. It's their ball.
Don't foul them when they inbound. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nice going, Alex. Sorry, Coach.
Alex. Good call.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
Brad.
All right, have fun, girl. I know.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MSTV Game of the Week presentation. You join me, the People's Champ, the color commentary extraordinaire, the wheeling, stealing, dealing, the nature boy. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's your boy Fred, and we are back here with some more flag football action as the Parrish Community High School Bulls are getting electric here. Everyone in the crowd getting electric for this song. The flashlights are out. They're waving them away. The crowd's going in. The Parrish Community, the Bulls are up 2-0 to Manatee after getting the safety from Laura Lee, who's been an absolute phenom and monster on the defensive line here for the Bulls. And the ball is put back into the hands of the Bulls to start the second half as they deferred the kickoff originally. So number 18, Amelia, is going to have the honors of getting the first drive of the second half. And she's looking, and she's wasting no time trying to convert here. Hits the receiver in the hands, thrown a little high, but when it hits your hands, you got to catch it. That's the rules. That's what they say. Heinsohn not going to be able to make the play there. And so Parrish looking. Last time they were here, they were very close on their last drive to touching the end zone. Blocked maybe about a half a yard out. So they're looking to get their revenge here. They're going to air it out again over on the right side there. Looks like it's going to bring it to the second down marker.
Again, looking to the north sideline, this time complete, number 11.
And ooh, look at that. Ooh, that new goal line cam installed by Carl himself. She's looking over to her right, and she flipped it over there and was able to get it to, I believe it was number 11. I wish we knew her name, but they say she's stricken from the record books. Amelia in the backfield again, going to send a girl in motion. And they're going to hand it off, sliding up the left side here. Manatee all in front, and then they were going to get, and they're going to get the tackle behind the line there.
Arrest perfectly by the Hurricane defense.
And as you can see, I believe that was number 3 McNeil who was able to bring her down on that side. Back again on second down here, second and long. Amelia's going to be scrambling, looking, is able to throw it to the center, but it slides off her hands again. Looked like she had no time there, pressured by number 4, Delaney Cole, who was able to get back there, get right past the center. And she tried to throw it back to the center, number 5, Marquivia Morgan, but that was a no-go. And now they are on third down and long here in on their own 20. Two gunners for the Manatee side. They're taking off. She's rolling out to her left, throws it over the middle, and is dropped by number 5, Morgan.
Number 5, Marquivia Morgan.
And she's scrambling there. Has another defender coming in her face and had to get it out of her hands. And Morgan not able to make the catch. And they're going to elect a punt here. And they get a good punt. This one's going to be caught and returned up the left sideline there. Far sideline, we'll call it. Small's the one going to take that one back. Gets maybe about
Maybe
about 5 on that one.
36-yard line.
I got 5 on it. Anyway, Manatee in some good positioning here, way past midfield, looking to take advantage of that as they fight to make it to the 20 to get to the next first down and hopefully get to touch the end zone and put some points on the board here. And Carter's going to be supported by 2 girls in the backfield there, 2 on the line. So it looks like they're going to hand that one off. Nope, she's going to keep it and roll out to the far side herself. And with that, she's going to take off there and get about maybe about 3-4 yards, maybe about 5. Okay, to give her almost about 5-ish. So she's going to make a good gain there. Made one defender miss and was taken down by the second. Same look here again. 3 girls on the line, 2 in the back. Carter looking, passes it off. This Parrish team dropping back into coverage, but they come up quick to try to eat up the space. And you can see Manatee rolling up the right side. Smalls there on the carry. Going to get herself another about 5 yards. Everyone checking over the plays here. Carter in the backfield, same look. This time, I believe, Carter number 5. And she's going to roll it up herself. Looking to go, pitches it. And she's going to fall forward. And they are going to move the chains. So Carter number 5 coming up, gives the option, throws it over. And she'll be tackled at just barely the 20. So they gave it to him. And now they're looking to make the next 20 to the goal line. Carter number 5 back at QB again. They're going to keep striking while it's hot. This one's going to be snapped off. Same look, 2 girls in the backfield, and that one is fumbled. That's going to bring them back.
Ball hold down. 25-yard line, bring up second down and goal. 25-yard line.
So on the 25 now. As they look to recruit, they're going to bring out all 5 out. And they're going to throw it. And it is caught, not by the intended receiver, but caught by number 20, Kersey. And it looked like she was going for the other girl, but Kersey was just happened to be in the right time, right place, able to save it. Would have went to the ground there, and that's going to give them about a gain of maybe about 10. Put them on the 15 on 3rd down. Very close in the end zone, can almost taste it. They're going to fake the handoff. Carter number 5 going to get the pitch play and is able to get herself 5 or 6 yards on that one. About 5-ish yards on the dot there. Great faking the handoff, trick Laura Lee. Carter running, gonna go for the pitch as her flag gets snatched. And ooh, just a fingernail tackle there by number 5, Morgan, on the Bulls. Great job by her stopping. They would have had a lot more if it wasn't for her. And so now 4th down has to be a clutch situation. What are you gonna do when the lights shine brightest? What are you gonna do when your number's called? 5, all girls on the line, only 1 in the backfield, and that's the QB. Laura Lee gonna get back there quick off of the bobble snap, and that one was thrown up in the air into triple coverage and is batted out the backside of the backfield. And so the Bulls do a good job there putting pressure on. And that one, ooh, getting up there high. Bowen, who we know is already a ball hawk, able to get her hands on it and snap and just barely bump it out of the way. And so the Bulls will be going back the other way here. Amelia. Oh, no false start called on that one. Looked like she called for it, but maybe they just weren't ready. And it looks like the ref here and the coach are having some disagreements about what's going on there. And so the ref calls his own time, and we're back to play. Ball is snapped. She looks, gets it out fast, almost intercepted, bobbled in the air. Great defense by number 25, Janiyah Moon, who happened to be draped all over the wide receiver. What a throw for Amelia. She threw it almost right to her. She was right there, too. That ball snapped again. She's going to get it out even faster this time. That's going to go to number 0, who's going to cut it up the field, able to break away, and is going to move the chains forward to Heinzen. Moon back there had her hands on. Looked like she was almost trying to strip the ball. Wasn't able to get the flag neither, and turned that one into a chain mover. Some short throws here. We haven't seen them try to air it out yet, and looks like they might be going back to that as they give it to the center, as there's a ton of coverage, a ton of defensive penetration on Amelia. She had to get it out of her hands quick there and elected to throw it to number 2, Hemet.
Number 25, Janiyah Moon, pulls the flag.
As you can see, they were back there very quickly. The Manatee defensive line forcing her to get it out of the hand fast. 4 girls on the line, only 1 running back who's going to be a blocker here. They're going to switch her out. Another short pass. It's going to go to number 2, Hemet again.
Again, it's number 25, Janiyah Moon on the coverage. Pulls the flag.
Amelia looking here. This Parrish team has really switched up their style, not looking to air it out or get a lot in one play, dropping it very short every single time. And so now they are moving the 3rd down here. And she's rolling out to her left. She's going to dump it over the middle of the field, going to get a lot of yards here. Going to get even more. Was able to cut through traffic, swerve, bend that Kona into a 1st down chain mover. Look at that, number 5, Morgan. Swerve, bend that Kona, whoa. And got right past the defenders on something that you didn't think, she had a lot of space when she turned and was able to get a lot of yak, a lot of yards after catching the ball there and move the chains forward. A lot of pressure came, as you've seen. Manatee putting on that 2 front defensive line there, and only a 1 front this time. The ball's going to be snapped, and the defender's going to drop. She's going to have plenty of time to throw, and she does. She zings a deep one. Nothing but opportunity. Oh! And that one was dropped wide open back there. 2 Parrish wide receivers, 0 balls caught. Was able to set her feet, get that one launched down the field, beat all the coverage, and it just looks like number 12, number 13, Brito and Bowen just weren't able to kind of decide who was going to be, almost like baseball where you can't decide who's going to be the one to catch it, and a miscommunication led to a drop. That was probably the best look so far anyone's got in the passing game. And you can see why this Parrish team is so good, because when you have a quarterback that can throw the ball out like that, if she gets enough time and is able to set her feet, it's hard to defend that as a defender. You only have so many seconds that a defensive back can really guard any type of wide receiver, especially when they go 5 out. And so, again, Manatee will only elect to send 1 defender here, but not 5 out on the line. And so they're going to fake the handoff, another flea flicker that is dropped in the backfield. So they're going to call that incomplete pass. Or rather, a shuffle pass, excuse me, a shuttle pass. Not a flea flicker. A flea flicker would be when they flip it to the running back to throw.
I'll bring up third down and 15. Third down, Canes.
So third down, 15 yards to go. Miller's going to call for it. She gets it. Only one defender. She's looking, rolls out to her right, throws a ball just maybe a touch too high. And that one is dropped by her intended target, Heinzen.
Jonathan pass. Incomplete.
Amelia rolling out there, wide open. Heinzen throws, just not able to hold on to the ball, and they are going to punt. And they do. Boom. And that one's kicked back deep, is caught by number 1 Small. She's going to cut it up the field here. Going the other way, is able to break loose, but her flag is pulled at about the 16. They're going to call her at about the 15 and a half. And they're going to call her at about the 15 and a half there. So first down, not too far for them, but a lot of field to go from the ultimate goal to touchdown with only 10 minutes and counting in this game, fourth quarter. So the Manatees need to make something happen. A lot better performance than last time they played. It was a lot bigger. It was a lot more of a blowout last time, but this time so far they've put up a great fight. Carter going to be able to get past first fender, not sneak past the second, but is able to get back to the line. And again, this blitz, single person blitz, might I add. Laura Lee putting in a lot of work here, being able to get past that center, making it look easy out there, really rushing this Manatee offense to have to do something quickly. And this ball is snapping. Laura Lee almost times the snap there. Was back there very quickly. They're going to go back the other way. Two girls are going to collide. A little bump in there, but the flag is going to be pulled on Smalls. Yeah, she tried to get past the girl there, was able to collide, kind of swiveling the hips out of the way, but is almost tackled. Is tackled. Gets down, but her flag was pulled early. So you have them on there, 22. They're going to get the snap here. Carter going to come up. The QB keeper slowing it down, tried to do a little trickery there. Was not able to get away. Second down here. As they had a fresh set of down, they got past the 20. And now they are about on the 20, on the 27. And they have 7 Carter in at QB. And they're going to call a flag there, false start, which is going to back him up.
Back him up 5 yards for the second down and 17.
Yeah, about second down and 17, as you heard from the PA guy. Shout out to him. He's doing a phenomenal job tonight. Definitely adding a lot to this game. Last time they didn't have PA, and now they got it going here. Not what they want to see. Time only running down, becoming more of a precious commodity as the game goes on. Another good throw over the middle. This one's going to be caught. And that's going to bring them about halfway, bring them third, and they need about 10 more to go. What a great look here. Ariana 5 looking over the middle, sees Kersey catching. She's going to get up high, but it's brought down as number 16 goes low. Lipham getting herself a tackle there. And the Bulls doing some substitutions on the sideline. 5 girls up, QB in the back. She's going to have to get it off quick. She does. And that flag will be pulled as they are on her like white on rice. Going to get herself about 5 yards on that one, pushing the chains forward, making it short to try to convert for this 4th and 5. So perfect position here. This is going to be one of the key moments in the game here if they're able to get this about 6 minutes and 30 seconds counting. And the coach knows the gravity of this moment. He's going to take a timeout here. And so both teams playing very well. I think this is a lot better than the original game here. And you see how much of an impact the defense has been on both sides, whether it be the coverage or the D-line or just the back line. You've seen defense be the key to this game on both ends, especially the defensive line of the Bulls, and the coverage of the Bulls has definitely held Manatee off because they've had some great looks, and they've also helped them out a little bit. They've had a couple big drops and some open space that they just weren't able to convert on. So we're hoping to see them get this fourth here, and if they can get this fourth, that'll set up some good momentum, take a lot of time off the clock as they continue to drive downfield. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with more MSTV. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the rave party frenzy. We're in a tense situation here as the Hurricanes must get 5 yards to keep this drive alive. 6 minutes and 30 seconds counting right now. Ariana number 5 throwing it, just getting it off barely, and it's caught. She has a lot of open space, a foot race to the TD. She's going to make it to the other side to about the Bulls 23rd. So not only do they convert, they get that and some. Ariana number 5 just barely able to get it out of her hands for a flag is pulled, caught by number 20, Kersey. Being very clutch. Some earlier plays she was not able to make the catch, but this time she does and is able to not only get the catch, get the first, but get even more yards, putting them very close. Looks like on the 20. Maybe a little bit more on the 17. As they cut it up the field on the left side, Smalls has a lot of space. She's still up. She goes. Does not touch the touchdown, but is close to it, putting them in amazing scoring position here. On second down and maybe about 3. Second down and about 5 Oreos away from the touchdown. With 5 minutes and 10 seconds counting down here, the Hurricanes have flipped the momentum in this game, looking to be the first to put a touchdown on the board. Gonna fake the handoff, and they're in! Touchdown, Hurricanes! As they have oh my goodness, look at the court. I didn't even know they could do this. The court's going crazy. The field's going crazy out there. That's my basketball talking. What a great touchdown. Celebrating. And that touchdown was brought to you, I believe, by, it might be Carter, number 7. Yes, touchdown, the QB keeper by Brandy Carter. That's going to put him up 4 with an extra point in lieu. We'll see what happens with that, but wow. What a great turnaround here for this Mustang team off of a huge throw to Kersey. They were able to get up in good field position. Smalls doing some work as well on the left side and finished off like a nice ice cream sundae with whipped cream and all the toppings by Brandy Carter. And Carter is, throwing that ball into traffic, and the Bulls come and crash that one right there. So doing it big when it counts the most. They are up 4 now with about 4 minutes and counting left. Wow. What a great play from Carter number 5, Ariana Carter, who made a great throw to number 20, Kersey, who was not only wide open, but able to get even more yards. Then they had the great handoff up the left side. We've been seeing them do that all night with Smalls. She was able to break out, get a lot of space, bring them within inches, 3 yards within the field, excuse me. And then Brandy Carter was able to run it in there. Timeout called by the Bulls. Wow, so this game's been really flipped we're probably going to see a lot more airing out by the Bulls, maybe a couple of run plays early, but they have to touch the end zone here to make this game competitive. They pretty much, and this may be the final drive of the game, depending on how it goes. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with even more nail-biting action here on MSTV Game of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to this action as the Manatees have made this game, not the Manatees, the Hurricanes have made this game very competitive now. Up 4 with an amazing score from Brandy Carter. Amelia's going to be in the backfield. She's looking, goes over the middle. The ball is bobbled. Oh, and it's caught. Just barely. Oh, a little shake and bake there. Morgan able to keep her hands on that one. As you can see, feet, 5-4 fum, but the ball falls into her hands and even hit him with a little juke move. I seen it. Able to get an extra yard or 2 out of that one. And so now they've moved the chains forward and are in great position here. Plenty of time to make a good play. Amelia's going to get this one snapped. 4 going out, 5 going out, only 1 blocker. She's scrambling. She throws it short. That one is dropped. Incomplete pass. Cole was definitely deep into the backfield there, put a lot of pressure on it. Had to flip it out quick and hits Carter's hand, but she wasn't able to catch it. I think she was behind the line anyway, so that makes it even better. Rather go back to where you were than take a loss. 2nd down and about 11 or 12 to go. And the 2-minute warning coming out now. So as you can see, it's a running clock in flag football, so this game is going by very fast. Hold on, they're going to stop it there. And looks like the Zebras have something to talk about with the coach of the Parrish Community High School Bulls, which is Mr. Michael Bailey, who's been leading this team to the 6-0, 6-1 that they are, only taking 1 loss to Lakewood Ranch. And so they're tucking in, I believe, one of their players' shirts. And while they're there, they might as well tie the shoes as well. You're going to talk to the Manatee coach as well, Mr. John Johnson, who's also has a well-oiled machine here, 6-1. Someone's going to lose their 1 tonight and be 6-2. The Bulls are going to flip that one out real quick. They're going to make it up the field there. Getting just a little bit shy of the line of scrimmage, probably of a gain about maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, about 2 there. As you can see, Amelia calls for it, has some motion in the backfield from number 11. Caesar, play was made for, flips it out. A lot of space, decides to cut it up on the outside. The Manatees do a great job recovering. Amelia in the backfield dancing right now, looking. She sets her feet. She launches it all the way deep, has 2 Parrish people back there. That one will not be caught. Broken up by the Hurricanes. As you can see, she was able to set her feet, launches it deep. 2 Parrish receivers in the back. But that one was overthrown and almost in the hands of the Canes. 1:21 left in the 4th here. The Bulls have to make something happen as they are on 4th down. The more and more we get into the game, the more and more time has become precious. It's worth more than gold at this point as the Bulls are trying to put something together on the drive, whether it be the pass. They had 1 pass going complete, another pass that put them about halfway, and so they need about 6 or 7 yards now to get to the 1st down marker. But time is of the essence. They really need to touch the end zone. And as far as I know, from the limited research, aka 0, that I've done in the rule book for flag, there is no field goals. And even if they're only worth 3. So anyway, back to the game. Amelia's looking, takes the snap, all alone in the backfield, getting rushed, sets her feet, throws it short, and that one's broken up. And we are going to call this game over. Or incomplete, rather. They're not waving off. Great defense from the Hurricanes. It looks like Small stepping up there and getting that one broken up. Amelia had a little bit of time, was getting some pressure, lets it rip, and that one's going to be broken up by the Canes. Wow. Great stand by the defense here. Great way to turn around this game in the clutch. Again, all the in-depth, I think I went to Harvard on the rule book for flag football. So I think they're just going to be able to take a knee. I think. I'm not too sure. Okay, no, they're going to run option plays. All right. Up the middle.
Pitch to number 1, Denial Small.
And so the clock, okay, maybe the clock does stop under the 2 minutes. That ball is pitched. And we have the final countdown coming along here. What a fitting song here. Only a minute left. We shall see what happens. I don't believe the Canes will be they probably won't be airing it out anytime soon here. So they're probably just going to keep it simple, keep it on the ground, and probably take the W here on the way home. A revenge, a grudge match, not only in a district, but, a grudge match that they want to win because they took a loss before. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with more MSTV action in just a few. And we're back just that fast here. The Canes looking. Ball is bobbled and dropped in the backfield there. And the clock is still running. So 49 seconds and counting. 47, 46. And so as the clock runs, we see the Parrish chance for success going down, 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 down.
Bring up 3rd down and 14, Canes.
3rd down and 14 with about 26 seconds left and counting. So this game is pretty much sewed up at this point. And with that one, I think at this point there's no discussion about who's going to be taking this one home. 6, and you hear everybody singing the goodbye song as they're going to take this one home. The team ecstatic, the court ecstatic. Look what I can't believe they had the money to do this over here, man. This is insane. This is next level. This little light show they have, I like it. Wow. And so after taking the loss at the beginning of the season, they come out on top in this mid-season rematch against the Bulls, taking this one home. The Canes 6-2, making a great last-minute drive on that back end there, headed by number 20, Curtsey, making that big catch, and then Smalls going up the left, and topped off by number 7, Brandy Carter, getting the TD QB inside. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you every single night coming here and supporting MSTV. You know who else we appreciate? We appreciate Carl, and we appreciate the amazing student interns who help us bring this game and broadcast to you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves a round of applause. Please give everyone who's involved in bringing this to you a round of applause. And ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to these amazing players who leave it out on the field every single night when we come here. All that being said, we hope you enjoyed your time, because we enjoyed our time with us. I've been the People's Champion, Frederick Stewart, and I hope to see you again soon. But until next time, have a great night. This has been MSTV.